Bonjour, a quick video to show you how you can create a folder on your device and keep your French resources in the same place. I am on Windows. I'm using Windows 11. Yeah, Windows 11 Pro. So it may look a bit different on your device, but it's just so you have the idea on how to keep things organized and tidy. So first of all, I'm choosing to keep my French documents on my desktop because I'm going to be using them often. So I want them to be easily accessible. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to right click. My computer is in French. I'm going to click on New and then Folder. So I'll do it again. Right click, New Folder. Then it's going to create a new folder. At that moment, you can still rename it. So we are going to rename it French classes, French learning, whatever, as long as you know where to find things. If it's a secret case, I don't know, call it something secret. And then press enter. If you want to rename it, you just click on the title, so not on the little drawing, but on the title. And if you change your mind, if you want to call it French course, for example, you do this, enter, etc. If you want to remove the capital C, you click on the letters, you do that, enter, and then you can rename it as many times as you want. In that folder, this is personal, you do what you want, but I would create several subfolders. This is what I've been doing most of my teacher's life, I guess. So I prefer to keep things into categories, but that's entirely up to you. You do what you want. You do what works for you. So me, I'm going to create a new document. So right click, new folder. I always start with the number. So from 1 till 9, put a 0 before. Otherwise, if you just have 1 like this, it's going to go under number 9. It's going to become number 10. So 0, 1, hyphen. And then I'm going to put lessons 20, 25, 20, 26. Because for some of you who've been learning with me for about 10 years, you're probably going to have 10 folders like this. So I would keep things separately. Again, it's up to you. But I'm creating that folder. So I name it and enter. Then I'm going to put, so number 2, I like to keep the grammar separately. If you're learning several language, of course, you can put grammar French or grammar FR, you decide. Then I'm going to put conjugation. So right click, new folder, number 3, conjugation, FR. And then I'm going to put the pronunciation. So right click, new folder, number 4, pronunciation, FR. And then that's probably me, but it's like a bin folder. So number 5, I'm going to call it resources. What I mean by bin is just, I don't know if it's me, but I tend to save all the things that I found on the internet, which I think, I'll read it later, or this might be useful, but you never have the time to read it. So this is how this is where I keep things in the resources document. Usually I end up deleting things because I never read them, but it's up to you. That's what I do. You don't have to do like I do. This is just an example. Right, so now I have my different categories into my main French course folder. I'm going to go on my Padlet. This is a generic Padlet. Yours might look different, so you might have a different color, which is normal. I'm going to start in the first column. I want to keep the program of the year, so I'm going to download it. If you want to see more slowly how you can download documents, you can go back to that video, Visite guidée de votre palette d'entraînement, where I show you more in details. But let's go back to the program. So 3 dots, download attachment. It's going to go into my download folder. So I'm on Google Chrome, I can click here. If I click on the other icon, it's going to open in another tab. Then you can save it. So I'm going to go straight into my folder. I found it here. To cut a document, there's two options. Either you do right click, so you have to hover on the title of the document, right click, cut, or copy if you want. I'm going to cut it. Or what you can do is, again, you hover. No, it needs to be selected. So you click once, then you do Control X, and it's cutting the document. I'm going to go back into my main document. It's still open, but because it's on my desktop, if I lose the tab to save the document, I just click on it twice, and then I can go into my lessons 25-26 document. So double click on it, and then I'm going to do either right click, paste, or what I can do is a Control X. You decide. Oh no, lost it. Voilà. Because it starts with a number 2, I'm going to rename it. Either you can call it 00 with an hyphen, or what I tend to do is just to do an _8 and then enter. That means that it stays at the top. Because it's the program of the year, I want to keep it at the top so I can go back to it easily. Right, next one. My plan is to save into that folder all the preparation worksheet. So I'm going to go to the preparation worksheet. Same thing, I'm going to download it. So 3 little dots, download attachment. I'm going to go into my download folder, right click, cut, or Control X. I'm going back into my main document, right click, paste, or you see here, Control V. Voila, here it's 01, so I know it's going to come in the order of the year. So I'm happy with that. Now for the different categories, so let's say, for example, the pronunciation memo, I want to keep it into the pronunciation category. Again, it's me. It's the way I would do it. If you prefer to keep everything into your lessons 25-26 folder, go for it. So the memo, 3 dots, download attachment. It goes into my download folder, right click, cut, couper. I'm going back into my main folder. So here I'm in the 25-26 lesson. I want to go back into the main folder. So at the top, I'll show you again. I was there at the top. You can click on French course here. I want to click on pronunciation. There's nothing in it. Or what you can do is to go back onto your main folder, so French course, and then pronunciation, double click to open it. And then I'm going to do that right click, paste, or Control X. And then it's going to be into that pronunciation folder. So when I want to focus on practicing pronunciation, then I'll have my document here. Voila, I think that's it. Have fun with it. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon for the next lesson.